Hello and welcome back. It's not often that I post tier 10 games, and it's not often that I post artillery games. So this time it's tier 10 artillery. If you don't like artillery, just go watch something else right now, because this is just going to make you upset. Yeah, this was a good game for an artillery. It could have been a lot better if it weren't for some of my teammates, but that's how it works in artillery. Just about any game you play in artillery, you can finish it and be like, that could have been better if only some of my teammate hadn't decided to squirrel off for whatever reason. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, if you don't like artillery, just stop watching right now, because it's just going to piss you off. If you do like artillery, or are indifferent to it, this game might prove to be informative or entertaining. Hopefully it's entertaining. That's what I go for. So, setting up to do the artillery thing. My massive gun that only fires once every 34 seconds or so. When it does fire, it's not guaranteed to hit, and when it does hit, it's not guaranteed to do full damage. Oh, the joy. So, scoping out possible targets, not finding anything all too appetizing. Well, finding a lot of things appetizing, they're just not on the menu. Oh well. I'm trying not to move my gun too far side to side, because it is an awful long aiming time. So waiting for guys to joyfully drive into my gun so that I can fire and do nothing, which is always good. You know, this game might not be quite as up-paced as my medium tank games. Up-paced, that's not quite right. High-paced? Not sure if that's quite the right word either. I'm sure you understand what I mean. It's going to be a bit slower, but that's just the nature of artillery. When you fire less than 2 rounds a minute, you tend to take things a bit slower. So, let's see if we can get a damaging shot in here somewhere. Throw one down on him, and that was a rush shot. Probably shouldn't have taken it. Oh well. So far, nothing much to really tick people off about, fortunately. But that can all change rather quickly. Here we have an E75 by the looks of it. Parking out behind this rock here, and I'm gonna wait here, see if he pops up again. Waiting to load. Thinking, he might still be there. But he's probably not all the way back there. So that's probably a wasted shot. And back over to this corner of the map. There's a T-57 raging about idiot team. Yeah, I have to agree, but not for the same reasons. There's only one teammate that really ticked me off. But we'll get to that later. So, no shot on him. Let's see. Checking out over here, saying, okay, yep. There's probably a good chance I can hit these guys. So we'll turn the gun over here. Take a blind shot, because sometimes it works. It's going to take me forever to load or aim down anyways. Might as well use that time somehow. So we're all aimed in, just waiting for a load. Of course, if I had a shell, I could have dropped it on him right now, but these are minor details in the whole of things. So just waiting here and gonna ruin this guy's day. Alright, you guys can stop whenever you like here. Go ahead, just stop. Stop. Yes, like that. Here we go. Here. Oh. Yep. For everybody raging about how overpowered artillery is, I have not done any damage yet. I'm not an incompetent artillery player. I'm not the best. But I would say I'm probably above average. I would hope I'm above average. I don't actually know. I'm sure there's a way to check that. I'm just gonna stop talking now. But this is why we play artillery.
Enemy armor is destroyed.
30 games of nothing but crap can be made up for with one shell. So, after that kill, the rest of the game doesn't matter to me. I've had my one shot, I'm happy now. I can go another 30 games of being dealt nothing but crap by the RNG and I'll be happy. I'll keep playing. But, while the game is still going, why stop with one? Of course, sometimes the enemy has to be willing to drive into your line of fire. Our west flank seems to be secure. The waffle tractor there did a pretty good job. But they still have 2 large artillery, a couple of tier 10 mediums, a couple of tier 9 heavies, and that object 704 to deal with. So, let's see what we can do about that. Oh, look at that. Let's drop a shell right there. Maybe he'll back into it. Maybe he would have had to back up a wee bit different than you'd expect. So, still, I've only done 1 damaging shot so far. Just so everybody's keeping track. And artillery is like this a lot. I got in 1 shot. I did almost 2,000 damage with it though. Sometimes it's like, I got in 1 shot and I did 300 damage with it. Which is rather annoying. So here I'm debating between which one to go for. He gets killed, so it's like, alright, well. That answers that question. Drop a shell down here. And that probably did nothing. Yeah, that did nothing. So, then we got T-62A moving up around to flank our heavy, which I do not approve of, but I am loading, so there's nothing I can do about it. Except keep an eye on him. And the rest of the map. So, E75 getting stuck in with the Object 704. Object 704 is tracked. I dropped a shell, and it didn't go anywhere near him. But he's taken care of. So, E75 is almost in a safe spot. Can try and take care of this T-62A. We're pulling the scores back. It's 10-8. Oh wait, we're in the lead. Oh, okay. Well, that works for me. So, going to try and do some counter battery fire now that we've got things mostly secured on the rest of the front. I'm going to try and find their artillery and deal with them. We have a light tank moving in, so that should work out for us. Again, you're going to see some more random number generator enjoying its twisted sense of fun. Now, see the T-71 is the scout we have up here. If you look over on the map, in the bottom corner, right down here, you'll see another light tank, 1375. Very effective light tank driver. He must know some secret that nobody else does, because he hasn't taken any damage yet. But now he's moving. He is moving now. So. Oh, there's artillery. I'm fully aimed. Provided he survives the T-71. He misses. And misses. And rams him. Oh, he gets a shot on him. Okay. And he get derped. I drop a shell. And hit him. So, there's 1 artillery down. They have 1 artillery, 2 tanks. We have 2 artillery, 1 massive tank destroyer, and a light tank. It's anybody's game at this point. So we have 1 of our artillery is moving in on tank destroyer, in tank destroyer mode on that T-62A, along with our E-75. Or the Jagdpanzer E-100. We've lost our E-75. That's right, yes. So they're requesting fire on the T-62A. I'm still waiting for our light tank to light up their T-92, which I expect to be in this area, because that's another standard spot. When he doesn't show up right away, I figure he's moved this way somewhere. So I adjust my gun so that it can cycle in. And there he is. I'd launch a shell because I'm not going to get it there anyways. Random number generator denies me that as well. But they're now out of artillery. We have 2 artillery and a light tank. They have 2 tanks, and they have to go for the cap. We're running out of time. They have to get there. So, this should be easy enough. They do some spotting, I do some bombing, and a bit of harassing, and it should be done. We know where both of them are. I'm aimed in on this area. That one was less than effective. And they are capping. They are both capping. And I'm loading. Just waiting to get in there. People are telling the E-75 to go to the cap, and he's like, screw that shit. I'm out of here. And he goes to fuck off in a corner. For pretty much the rest of the game. Yeah, that's good. If you want to enjoy it, you can go ahead and watch the chat down in the corner there. They give him a thorough bashing for it. And so I'm thinking he's probably sitting somewhere around here. Drop a shell. Okay, nope. Wasn't sitting there. Load up another one. Telling him in chat, I need eyes. If I can see them, I can hit them. Most likely. Yeah. When the T-57 was talking about idiots on the team, this is the guy I refer to when I say I agree with him. That E-75. If he had been down there, popping up, spotting the guys, harassing them, it could have been a much different ending. So, 2 shells. That one reset. I caught somebody with that one. Reset somebody. Not the whole camp, but somebody. And during my 34-second reloads, I chat in at 1390, 1375, 1375. Just double checking. And let him know that he needs to get down there so I can see stuff. Drop another shell. Caught another guy. So now I've reset both tanks. Okay. Doing pretty good for blind fire, I'd say. Now, you look down in the corner of the map here. Now you see, he's like, oh, this guy's actually doing stuff. Maybe I'll go over there and spot for him, because you can't rely on artillery, apparently. I do. I drive my artillery the way I expect other people to drive it, and therefore I expect other people to drive it the way I drive it. So, yeah, whatever. Another missed shot. I still have time. I can reload before they finish capping. It's just a matter of getting lucky enough to hit somebody because I don't have eyes. There's nobody spotting. The scout's finally getting over there. I'm letting him know what my countdown timer's at so that he can coordinate and maybe pop out when I need it. Of course, he's just going to rush in there all bonsai. There goes cannon fodder. He's been spotted. He knows he's been spotted. He's trying to avoid me. It didn't work. He's been reset. Now we need to get the T-62A again. So I'm telling the guy, okay, it's going to be 34 odd seconds or so, right? Wait until I'm loaded to pop out and spot. That, of course not. That'd be silly. Cannon fodder 68 there, and the BK is almost dead. 15 seconds until I'm loaded. Getting really stressed out right now. Running out of time. If this guy had been over here earlier, my first 3 shots that missed might not have. Fire another round in. Miss him. And before they can finish capping, we run out of time. Yep. This one goes to the draw. I don't get draws that often. It's really frustrating. Especially after that finish. Well, I'm happy to save the post game for this one too. So, be right back. Don't go anywhere unless this was boring, in which case, go do something enjoyable. Not bad for a draw, right? 60,000 credits, almost 1,000 experience. Defender. I didn't really hit that many guys. That was still 4,000 damage, which was the most damage on the team. Not the most of the game, but most on the team, which is harder and harder to do with artillery. 20 shots fired, 3 direct hits, 8 splashes, 4,296 damage. I damaged 4 enemies, destroyed 2, got 107 base points. So I more than saved the cap, and he just didn't want to help. So 60,000 with courageous resistance, because that's one of the new things that was introduced in the last patch. So that's not quite what it would have been otherwise, and my experience isn't quite what it would have been without that defender medal. So keeping that in mind, I still would have been up there around 400 plus experience, and I did do the most damage. So managed to bring home money. Thank you, Premium Account, for that. Even on that game, which was a good game, even without actually winning it. Thank you, my team. In specific, that one E75. But that's for another time. Well, hopefully I don't see him again. That was kind of... the whole team got mad at him, so it's not just me. Until next time, have a good one.